Hey, my name is PolishLynx, this is Ace Academy, let us continue. Because I smell the ending. It's close. It's been 2 weeks since AC concert and my conversation with Kaito. In that time, my team is still undefeated and stronger than ever. Kari, Sho, and Mayu, and I put in extra hours of practice as we prepare ourselves for more difficult opponents. Things have been going amazingly well between Yuna and I. She passed her English speaking exam with like horse, and now we practice oral all the time. Lately she's improved immensely and we try to use English as often as possible. I hadn't realized how much I miss speaking English, and now it's nice to have a partner to chat with. When I'm with her, I'm reminded of home. Nikki's up to her usual tricks in the kitchen. When they were short-staffed at the cafe, Nikki finally had her chance to show her skills as a cook. She impressed the chef so much that she no longer has to spend her time washing dishes. Of course, with greater responsibility comes longer hours at work. It's true. That's unfortunately true. Uncle Kaito has been working harder than ever. This last week in particular, he's been leaving the house early in the morning and coming home way past midnight. Well, must be treating him very well because whenever I see him, he has a bright smile on his face. Tonight is one of those rare nights when both Nick and Uncle Kaito are off work and I have no plans. What about Yuna? After devouring the delicious meal that Nikki made, I am happily nursing my food baby while Uncle Kaito clears the dishes. Nikki sighs heavily and slaps on the table.
I can't believe that nobody here really celebrates Halloween.
I think about the Halloween party I'm supposed to attend tomorrow. Yeah, they do.
Well, sort of. They don't decorate, though.
I sigh wistfully. That's true. Nikki snorts.
I bet all you really care about are all the slutty costume parties.
Okay, what about candy? I miss trick-or-treating. Buying your own candy just isn't the same. Nikki has faraway looking eyes.
Yeah, all those peanut butter cups.
Uncle Kaito sits down, looks intrigued yet confused.
Is that really a tradition?
Yep,
Interesting.
but that's not even the best part about Halloween.
I wouldn't know, we don't really celebrate in Poland. Unfortunately. I think I've been speaking about that. That is probably seen. And this year was basically the first year ever that I saw someone trick-or-treating. So yeah. And the church is trying to ban it basically, and also the political party said shit that people should not, but actually schools should not allow children to celebrate that. That's ridiculous, because Halloween seems like a fun thing to have. Anyway, but you know, church is the one that wants to take away all the fun stuff from children away in Poland. Anyway.
No.
Yes, it is. Nikki leaves me.
No, the best part about Halloween is pumpkins.
Wait, what did I say?
But that's not even the best. Yep,
Interesting. Interesting.
That's
But
not
that's-
the best part.
No.
Yes, it is. Nikki leaves me.
no, the best part about Halloween is pumpkins.
Really?
More specifically, jack-o'-lanterns.
Well, with that, I kinda could agree.
More specifically,
Oh yeah. Carving pumpkins, mom.
It's because she was just...
Fuck! Stop
It's
game.
because she was just... More specifically,
Okay, yeah, carving pumpkins with mom and was both fun and frustrating.
It's because she was just so good at it. I mean, ridiculously good.
Remember that one time she carved a headless horseman in her pumpkin? Nikki laughs.
Yeah, and I'd been so proud of my pumpkin because I carved vampire fangs instead of square teeth.
You yelled mom for cheating and cried until she promised to carve another one with you.
I didn't cry.
Yeah, you did.
Well, my pumpkin still ended up being better than yours.
Says you.
You think you can do better?
Please, your pumpkins could never compete with mine. Uncle Kaito had been laughing while listening to his mother, but he finally interjects.
Actually, your mom wasn't the only person in this family with amazing art skills. I bet my carving skills could outdo even your mom's.
Nikki grins.
That's a pretty serious claim.
There is only one way to find out!
Where are my keys? I'll go buy the pumpkins.
Kaito changes out of his suit and runs to the store. Meanwhile, Nikki and I scrounge around the house for some carving knives and old newspapers. Uncle Kaito turns with a triple smile and sets flat green pumpkins on the table.
Here, I bought 4 kabochas.
Why for?
Just in case someone messes up. Or we get hungry.
Nikki seems thoughtful.
They're a little small, but I guess these'll do. It would be better if we could have found the big orange ones, but I guess they're kind of hard to find in Japan.
Are they? Uncle Kaito frowns.
Are these wrong?
They'll be fine. I tie an apron around my waist and grab one of the knives, then stop my pumpkin.
Jeez, look at that grin as he plunges in the knife.
Kaito has already sleep on his apron and stabs his pumpkin too, then he cuts a circle of the top.
Less talking and more carving.
Nikki hardly says it.
Aye aye, Captain.
We fall silent while we carve in deep concentration. The only sounds are the squelch of pumpkins. I bet I would suck at doing that. I've almost finished my pumpkin when Nikki puts down her knife.
And done. Look at this masterpiece.
She swirls her pumpkin around and shows a spooky face. She carves in narrow eyes and a long grin full of sharp teeth.
How did you do that so quickly?
Nikki groups.
I told you, I'm the carving master.
She picks at Uncle Kaito's pumpkin.
You've only finished one eye.
You can't rush brilliance.
What about you, bro?
Just finishing the last few touches. She looks at my pumpkin.
Even he's almost finished. How come you've barely started?
Just wait. Mine is going to be even better than the 2 of yours because I'm actually taking the time to do it right.
I think I hear a faint knock at the door, but no one else reacts. It must have been my imagination.
I win by default because I was fastest.
That's not fair. I thought we were being judged on best carving job.
It's both. Best and fastest carving. That's how we did it at home.
I didn't know these rules.
Nikki turns to
Who
me.
do you think is the winner?
Oh, Sue, have you not seen my masterpiece? Kaito's not been done yet. Okay, you. Why not? Yep, those are the rules. Nikki wins.
Really, bud? I take you into my home, and this is how you repay me?
I shrug and see as Nikki laughs. I learned a long time ago that it's futile to argue against her.
That's right.
A sing-song voice floats in the room, followed by a familiar face.
Surprise!
Everyone freezes. God damn, Kaito! Aunt Yuki. For some reason she looked just surprised as this fast. Her eyes are wide and her mouth forms an O. She's wearing a long, strange coat which she closes tightly. Nikki's face breaks into a wide smile and she raises to give Aunt Yuki a hug.
Aunt Yuki?
Yuki relaxes into a magic grin and hugs her back.
Oh, you've grown so tall. What happened?
Dude, how are you not still married to her? Nikki googles.
You think so? I still hope I grow another inch or 2.
No. So, whatever.
I can't
Actually,
believe you're finally here!
You keep Lynx, you surprise.
Oh, right. I'm, back from my business trip.
She looks at kind of Rebecca, but his face is a frozen mask of surprise and fear. Play along, say you know the truth. Play along, why not? Oh well, okay, you were gone for a really long time. He goes and follows my knee.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen you since we moved here. What were you doing that took so long?
Oh, you know. I was traveling doing company PR. Boring stuff. You don't want to hear about it.
Uncle Kaito finally recomposed himself.
It's okay, Yuki. They know.
Well, I do.
They
does
do?
They figured it out. I had no choice.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose that makes things easier.
Does Nikki
Are
know?
you angry?
I shake my head. Ah, of course not. We get it.
I'm sorry I didn't stop by to see you kids sooner, but your uncle didn't even tell me you were here until a few weeks ago, when I was really traveling for work.
Nikki mock glares at Kaito.
Seriously, Uncle?
I meant to tell her, I just never seem to have time.
He just wanted to hug you all to himself.
How rude!
Nikki hangs on Yuki gate.
Aunt Yuki, don't you want to take your coat off?
She steps back from Nikki and pulls her coat tighter.
You know, it's a little chilly in here, so I think I'll keep it on.
Wait a second. Wait, she didn't know. Oh, I know what you are hiding there. I can tell already. Oh boy. Nikki, we are out of the house.
Really? I don't think it's cold.
I actually, didn't realize you kids were home.
Kaito's eyes widen in understanding as Yuki makes eye contact.
Oh.
He quickly jumps to his feet.
Yuki, I need to talk to you about something, in private.
Yes, sure.
I understand. Before the words are out of her mouth, the two of them are already halfway up the stairs. I tried to stifle my laughter as Nikki watches them leave, her mouth hanging open in confusion.
Is it me or was that really weird?
Sweet innocent Nikki, if only you could stay this innocent forever. I pat her on the head. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll understand when you're older.
Now you're acting weird too.
A few minutes later, Kaito and Yuki return. She's shed her coat and is wearing a pink sweater and a skirt. Crisis averted! Uncle Kaito shoots me a warning look as Aunt Yuki blushes. I struggle to hold in my grin.
Yeah.
Aunt Yuki, if you weren't really away on business, what brings you back home?
Yuki blush deepens and even Uncle Kaito's cheeks burn red.
Hey, look at the pumpkins we've been carving.
Oh, yes, I'd love to see them.
He glances over at me and raises her eyebrow again. I just laugh. While Aunt Yuki inspects the pumpkins, Uncle Kaito and Nikki return to arguing about who is the pumpkin master. Yuki says she would put everyone to shame. I can't help but smile as I see Uncle Kaito slip his arm around Aunt Yuki. Maybe things are looking up for the two of them. Yes! Before Nikki can challenge Aunt Yuki to carving contest, I offer to take Nikki to the movies so Kaito and Yuki can catch up. At first Nikki protests, but she has no choice but to go with me when I drag her out of the house. By the time the movie ends, Aunt Yuki and Uncle Kaito are nowhere to be found. I go to bed with a smile on my face and a glimmer of hope in my heart. That was a good beginning. I blink blurry eyes as my alarm wakes me and quickly slap it off. Why is this even going off today? I don't have anything planned for this morning, so I can afford to sleep in. I close my eyes, roll over and fall back to sleep. After what feels like mere minutes, my slumber is once again disturbed. That time it's from the buzzing of my phone. My arm shoots out from beneath the blankets and grabs my phone. I squint from playing gray, speaking through my shirt curtains, and retreat into the safety underneath my covers. The call is from Show.
Brosif, you ready or what?
Huh?
Were you sleeping? Dude, it's 5 p.m.
What? I throw off my blanket, push back the curtains, letting in the blinding rays of dusk. Crap, how did I sleep the whole day anyway?
I don't know, but the Halloween party is starting soon at the Pilot's Lounge. Do you have any idea what that means?
Fun party times, slutty everything. I'd rather be sleeping. Fun party times, I guess. Yeah, I'm getting ready now. I'm meeting on campus if you.
Good, I'll see you there.
After hanging up, I throw my phone down on my bed and try to make myself look presentable. I still have my old costumes from the time at CINY. I know them would be double this time around. What do I want to dress up as? One of the Ninja Rangers. Legolas from Lord of the Gears. Sexy police officer. Batman the Dark Knight. Which one would you not like? Okay, so Ninja Rangers, not really. Batman, I don't think so. Legolas from Lord of the Gears, or sexy police officer. I bet that Legolas would do good around, right? Okay, let's go. Whatever. Legolas. Why not? One of my favorite fantasy characters, Legolas. There's never been an archer as bad as his scheme. After prepping and changing my costume, I hop on my back and head to campus. Whatever. When I reach the pilot's lounge main entrance, I should text through and see him waving at me.
Brosif!
Hey? Hey, he's in a Yasugame high school uniform. Persona 4. He grins.
That's right!
I never noticed until now, but the real show looks and acts very similar to Yosuke Hamanura. That's a perfect Yosuke cosplay, man, good stuff. His eyes widen in surprise.
Yosuke?
Yeah. He frowns.
No, not Yosuke! I'm supposed to be Yu Narakami!
I don't say it. You definitely fit the profile of the secondary character. The protagonist is my best friend.
No way! I won't settle for that role!
I'm afraid it's already been decided. Because you look exactly like Yosuke in that cosplay. He looks like he's about to argue about then size.
I knew I should have gotten that white wig sooner. It was still being delivered.
At least he accepts his fate.
Speaking of outfits...
He looks at me.
One does not simply dress up as Legolas. Where's your bow?
I think you forget about the weapon code for Ace. We are still on campus. Show Lynx.
Oh, right. Good call.
See? Two guys dressed as salt and pepper shakers enter the building.
Shall we get going?
Salt and pepper. Where are the girls?
They met up in Cowrie's dorm to get ready. They'll be over soon. We can head in first.
Salt and pepper. Really? Anyway, alright. Well, it is possible, I guess. We enter the pilot's lounge and I gape at the surroundings. There are fake cobwebs lining the corners of the sink and walls, and fake bats and spiders and are strategically placed in nooks and crannies. The lights are dimmed, which gives the place a spookier feel. Or so I'd like to say. I barely even recognize the lounge. This place looks awesome. I see. To me it looks the same. There's a decent number of people here, and I recognize most of the pilots. I assume there are also engineers and team members here too. It's so hard to tell who everyone is while they're in costume. And there are some pretty great costumes here. Some people went full out creative and dressed up as Hilar's name, memes or puns, while others shoot out for fancy, well-crafted costumes. But of course, the winners of the week are all of the beautiful ladies who can only technically be considered dressed. I sigh contentedly. This takes me back to my first CINY costume party.
I think I'm in heaven.
Well, watch out because you might die actually if you say that out loud. Joe's eyes are wide and his mouth hangs agape. He's staring hard at the group of girls dressed in a range of costumes, from sexy t-shirts to cute Japanese idol cosplays.
Whoa, there they are!
Okay, prepare my heart. Shell points a group of girls standing in the couches. As I squint to get a better look at their eyes, is there a team?
Looks like they made it here before us! Come on!
So and I wave through the crowd and make our way to the girls. How the girls sound?
Hey!
How did she know? God damn it. You are too good for me. How in the world? How in the world? From all the magic possibilities, she went, well, basically the witch costume, and god damn it, that's my thing as well. She's the manner of changes word from excited to confused.
Hey there, cuties. Hello.
Hello. Maya smiles and waves. Show's face is bright red and he's having trouble making eye contact. I don't like him. Kari's wearing a night outfit from a current popular fantasy and he's in typical anime fashion. The armor is more aesthetically pleasing than functional. So let's face it, it's actually not that. Wait, can I say that? Well, it does reveal, but not as much as some of the armors can. As a healthy heterosexual male, Yuna's witch costume makes it hard to focus on her face. Actually, I can focus on her face, but still, how did she know? Maya is dressed in a cute magical girl cosplay. I'm impressed by the intricacies of her costume and how well it complements her. Well, to be honest, the magical girls are not my thing. Finally, Valerie, I think the plethora of guys egling her speaks volumes about her Neko girl outfit. Fox girls are better, sorry. Valerie spins her tail playfully.
So, what do you boys think?
What a time to be alive!
Valerie giggles.
Let's go get some drinks?
We all nod and head over to the bar.
Hey,
Yuna appears in front of me wearing a wide smile as the group moves on. Hi?
ooh, I didn't know you were a fan of spandex.
She grins playfully. Apparently it's a necessity for saving the world.
Now I know their secret.
But you must only use this knowledge for good.
We'll see. On that note,
Yuna holds out her hands to the side, giving me a clear view of her outfit.
what do you think?
I love it. Super cute, like you always are. She blushes and beams.
Thank you. Let's go catch up with the rest of the group.
Sure. Once we've all reconvened at the bar, we order our drinks and find an open table among the couches.
It's so unfair that I still can't have anything alcoholic.
Don't tell me she's the only one. Valerie pounds and puts an arm around Mayu.
Isn't that right?
Mayu speaks softly.
I don't want to drink even if I could.
Okay, so there are two of you.
Really? You have to at least try it once.
I feel show elbow my side.
If she's this excitable normally, I wonder how she'd act when drunk.
I don't even want to imagine the trouble she'd get all of us into. She laughs.
True that, brosif.
Hey, enough with your private conversation. Let's play a game.
Yuna perks up.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Mayu nods excitedly, even Kaori seems interested.
Okay, what game were you thinking, Valerie?
I'm afraid what she will think.
Well, in honor of Show's cosplay of Yosuke.
Not Yosuke!
Mayu looks surprised.
Really? I thought you were Yosuke this whole time.
See? Sho slams on the table.
Not you too, Mayu!
I'm sorry. It's just you portray him perfectly.
See?
With that outfit, I mean.
You will see. If there will be a winner for outfits, you know, the competition for the outfit, he will win. I bet he will win.
Wasn't Yosuke the comic relief?
And a pervert.
It's like someone copy and pasted the character and changed the name to Shu. The group nods. Shu groans.
You guys are killing me here.
Yuna looks at Valerie.
What game were you thinking about?
Oh,
The King's Game.
the King's Game.
It's easy. We number chopsticks and give one of them a special symbol. Whoever picks the symbol is the king.
Oh, that sounds easy enough.
What can the king do? The better question is what the king can't do. He'll command one of the numbers to do something, and his order is absolute. Don't worry, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to try it.
Everyone looks at Kaori's bride. She's the last person we would expect to agree to a game like this. She blinks at us.
What? It's only us playing. I'm sure no one is going to make an unreasonable command.
You've never heard of King's Game, I guess. Kaori glares at Sho.
Right?
Sho shifts uncomfortably.
Right!
Then it's settled.
Valerie grabs some chopsticks and marks them with numbers, and then marks one of them with a color. She shuffles them on the table, then holds them in her hand, so the marks are covered.
Let the games begin.
My heart races in anticipation as we all grab a stick. I turn mine over and see the colored marking, like I would just the rest of my friends turn theirs over. Carrie wears her best poker face. If I didn't already have a king stick, I wouldn't know what she had in her hand. Shu's face is one of bitter disappointment. I wonder what he had planned as king. Mayu breathes a sigh of relief. I guess she didn't want to be king. Valerie seems indifferent about her stick. She probably would be happy as either king or subject. Yuna looks around the table.
Who's the king?
I offer my glorious crown or chopstick.
Brosif's got it. What is your command, your majesty?
Let's think for a moment. I command. Number 1. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit! Ah, god damn it. Now we need to save, and just in case return. And I don't care, we will do that. Okay. Okay. Anyone remember the order? Okay, from the people we have here, Yuna was the first to meet, so I don't know, maybe she'll be number 1 in this. I think Sho was the second one to appear, so he would be 2. Then we have Kaori, Mayu, and Valerie, right? So you know the numbers will go like that, right? Alright. Kiss, tight hug, massage, sit on my lap. 1, let's go. Okay, number 1, give me kisses on the lips. Why not? Everyone quickly checks their number. Some of them sign leave, while others wait in aspiration.
Whew, it's not me.
Whew! Thank God for that! That would have been weird. Who is that? Kaori stands so greedy, her chair wobbles, her face bright red.
I want to redraw!
Yes, sorry. I'm afraid I have to
the
change my decision
Brosif.
as well. Sorry, but not the truth. At least I know who's number 1 later. Tight hack number 2, why not? Yuna blinks.
Oh,
Yes!
that would be me.
That's right, that's what I thought. She looks at me, then blushes.
You lucky bastard.
Thank you. Valerie snorts, but Kaori and Mayu look confused.
Why? It's a hug between friends. It's nothing unusual.
You don't know anything. Not exactly between friends, but that's not it.
Don't understand at all.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Enough talk. Hurry up already.
Valerie smirks. Yuna and I stand up and approach each other.
So I will,
It makes us comfortable because people are looking, right? Yeah, okay, and I'll go here. We are leaning in the same direction and switch again until almost collide with each other. They so harder with people watching.
Okay, here, just...
Yuna wraps her arms around my waist and lays her head on my shoulder. As I embrace her, I can ignore the soft pressure against my chest. And I had to mention it, of course. I feel her kiss my left cheek, this one which faces away from the group. My face reddens. I can hear Sho muttering something under his breath about being jealous. Yuna and I untangle from each other. We've hugged before, but to do it from the group is still embarrassing.
Aw, that was so cute.
Thank you.
Let's play again.
We are all surprised by Sho's outburst.
I will be king.
Everyone bursts into laughter.
You wish.
We played a few more rounds of the King's game and showed everyone's the red colored stick. Watching his protection as some of us became repeat Kings was an endless source of amusement. I wonder if his luck is really that bad or if a certain blondie was rigging the game for her own amusement. When it became late, we all said our goodbyes and headed out. I still play on as I enter a quieter house. Deep into my room, I quickly get ready for bed and fall asleep with a smile on my face. Best Halloween ever. Cool, but why there are no events with you now? Did I fuck up something seriously? The buzz of my alarm pulls me out of a dream world, and in reality, when with a sleepy roll, I slump blindly at the sound. Just 5 more minutes. The buzzing does the keys no matter how hard I slap my clock. I blink open little eyes at 10:17 AM. Blinks back at me. Oh fuck, crap. I should straighten up in my bed. I'm late for class. I push the button on my clock, but it doesn't stop the buzzing. Wait, mine does buzz? Glancing over my desk, my phone buzzed loudly at the wood. It's Valerie. She's probably wondering why I wasn't in class this morning. Pretend you were there all along. Well, certainly. This. Why, Valerie?
Oh, did I wake you?
I can hear the laughter in her voice. Yes.
Jeez. When do you usually wake up when we don't have class?
You don't want to know. We don't have class?
Of course not.
Lucky.
It's reading week. We don't have classes, silly.
That explains a lot. If we don't have class, then why are you calling me?
Because unlike somebody, I've been hard at work and found something interesting about Eagle's core.
Really, what is it?
It's the secret to Eagle's maximum overdrive.
Wait, seriously, what does it say?
It says, come to the hangar right now.
No, it doesn't.
Only one way to find out. See you in a few.
She doesn't wait for me to respond before the line goes dead. Valerie! She's like my energy stronger than my irritation. I get dressed and ready for the day. Just about to head out of the door, my phone tips. I pull out my phone, expect another text from Valerie. Instead, I see a note alert. Call Mom today. Mom. My chest tightens as if a hand is holding my heart. Today was her birthday. Last year I was so busy at CINY that I completely forgot about Mom's birthday. How dare you! I didn't give her a call until the next day, and even though she understood, I could tell she was disappointed. I created this on right afterwards, so I'd never forget again. Good job, dude. Very good job. How could I have known that would be her last birthday? A spark of anger hits my blood. If Mom and Dad really were the target for play, somebody's going to pay for ripping them away from me. From Nikki. My phone beeps again. I open up my message from Valerie telling me to hurry up. I need to find out what's going on with Eagle. Maybe that will give me a hint as what happened to Mom and Dad? Or something like that. I take a deep breath, then hop on my bag and hurry to school. When I arrive at the hangar, I head straight to Eagle. For Eagle, Valerie stares intently at the terminal, biting her lip in concentration. She glances at me as I approach and smiles.
I almost thought you weren't going to show up.
Here I am. She points to the terminal, fidgeting with excitement.
It took some time, but I finally figured it out.
You were able to reverse engineer the overdrive mode? Valerie notes. That's incredible. She grins proudly at my enthusiasm.
It took a little longer than I expected since the missing pieces were really hard to fill in.
Okay, I need to check something. Okay, never mind.
It took a little longer than I
Okay,
and the
I know.
full schematics are unlike anything I've seen before. I wasn't even able to find anything remotely similar while researching.
Her brows furrow in thought. Then she shakes her head and her excited grin turns.
Anyway, I've tested the data in the simulator, and it worked flawlessly. Your core is calibrated to be able to use the overdrive mode on demand.
That's awesome.
I haven't had a chance to try it in actuality, though. As much as I'd love to hop in your cockpit, I'm not much of a pilot. So, I leave the test piloting to you.
I know. Of course. You're amazing, Valerie. Thank you. Her smile broadens.
Oh, I almost forgot.
She returns to the terminal as her fingers dance over the keyboard and her screen opens up. It's packed tightly with a lot of information and the bottom has an open section to input a password.
I couldn't figure this out, and it looks like any sort of tampering will potentially wipe the data.
Huh?
What's weird about it is that all those lines are not really code that needs to be deciphered. They read more like references I don't understand. Since you build Eagle, I wondered if this might mean something to you.
I glance at the screen. It does read like a whole bunch of inside jokes mashed together. Some pieces seem familiar, but thrown together like that throws me off. I'm sure if I had time to sit down and concentrate, I could work through it, but right now I'd rather focus on the overdrive mode. Do you have all the data you need for the overdrive mode?
Yeah, which is why I almost forgot about this. I'm not sure what's hiding behind here.
No rush then? No rush then, sorry. She's mine.
No rush. I do think we should book off some practice time in the arena, and confirm the overdrive mode works though. I mean, theory is still theory.
They not. I was thinking the same thing. Let's tell the team about this and see if we can get a practice session in before the match. I shoot off an urgent group text. As I wait for everyone to show up, I pull up the arena schedule on my phone. Is there any chance it won't be fully booked because it's really quick? To the surprise, the arena is completely open tomorrow. Talk about good luck. Corey is the first to arrive, of course she is.
This better be important. Exams are next week, you know.
Trust me, you want to hear this. Corey taps her foot impatiently.
Where is everybody else?
They're coming. A few minutes later, Show and Mayu trickle with Yuna tagging along.
Sorry if we're late.
Look who we found trying to break into the hangar.
Yuna's cheeks flush.
I wasn't trying to break in. I was just about to text that I needed someone to let me in.
Shu grins.
Sure, that explains why you were pulling on the doors.
I was just Testing to see if maybe they were unlocked.
Wait, Yuna, how did you get on campus so fast?
I was studying in the library when I got your text.
Speaking of which, can you finally tell us what's going on so we can all get back to studying?
I glanced over at Valerie, who knows? Well, Valerie found out how to activate Eagle's overdrive mode on demand.
Are you serious?
Shows Valerie's rings out above the team's collective explanations of price. Valerie knows.
Yep. Sorry it took so long.
The fact that you managed to figure it out at all is really impressive.
Yeah, I don't think just anyone would have been able to.
Maybe.
Valerie answers smoothly, but there's a slight blush of color in her cheeks.
So what exactly do you mean by overdrive mode can be activated on demand?
Well, initially the programming was set to a single run instance because it was in debug mode. I found a way to change the options of activation. That being said, it's calibrated and tested in simulation, but...
Valerie looks at me. We want to reserve the area now so we can live test it. Very nice.
That makes sense. We definitely want to get a handle of it before our next match on Thursday.
Why exactly do we have a match scheduled during trading week? Everyone stares blank at me.
Why wouldn't we?
At CINY, everything was cancelled during trading week. Classes, clubs, everything. They really want us to focus on studying.
That must have been torture.
I don't think it's a terrible idea. That just means there are fewer distractions from studying.
I know. Torture!
Yeah, well, they didn't have to cancel anything. It was nice. The plans were cancelled, but I suppose cancelling all clubs and activities was a bit much. Should not.
Focus, guys!
Sorry.
Hyuna seems thoughtful.
Since your match is on Thursday, that doesn't give you much time to practice. Isn't the arena already booked up this week?
Actually, it's completely open tomorrow. I was thinking we could head over around.
No! Are you crazy? We can't do that!
I think it shows outbursts. Valerie looks just as good to slam, but the rest of the team wears matching looks of horror.
What is up with those faces? You guys look like you've seen a ghost.
I mean, you're not too far off. The arena is haunted.
Valerie burst out laughing and I let out a few chuckles. What are you talking about? We've used the arena plenty of times and we've been fine.
It's not always haunted, only tomorrow.
It's not haunted, you idiot!
We can always count on Harry to be reasonable.
It's cursed!
Never mind. What?
How is it cursed?
It's the curse of Yori and Nori.
Is that a real thing? Curse of Yori and Nori. Okay, people used to. I don't know if it's a true thing. Whatever. You too, Yuna?
Broseph, Yori and Nori are no joke. Haven't you heard the legend?
No, I googled it just a second ago. There's no such thing. No.
What legend?
Show takes on the serious tone.
Many years ago, there was a set of twin brothers, Yori and Nori, who attended ACE.
Okay, and they were both top pilots here. Can you finish your sentences?
They were fiercely competitive in the arena, and their matches were thrilling to watch. Yori was the older twin by a few seconds, and no matter how often they battled, he always took first rank. Nori hated being outmatched and overshadowed by his brother and trained harder than any other pilot at school. At the end of the season, the twins' highly anticipated match was just as exciting as ever, especially when Nori took the title of first rank from his brother.
I guess Nori's training finally paid off. But raises an eyebrow.
Seriously? This is so cliché.
Sho gives her a look, but otherwise ignores her.
It was all anyone could talk about, but Yori was furious. He didn't think it was possible that his brother could surpass him. He accused his brother of cheating and continued to pester Nori until Nori couldn't take it anymore. They agreed to one final match, no holds barred, which would prove who was the better pilot once and for all. Obviously, the school would never allow no holds barred matches, so they set up a time after hours to meet in the arena.
Boring.
Just wait!
When they met in the ring, they readied their weapons like usual. Charging their laser guns, they waited for the signal. As soon as it sounded, they simultaneously unleashed their shot, which collided in a huge explosion.
That's not how explosions happen.
Trust me, it happened. I don't know how it did, but it did.
My friend, you not along with show.
After the smoke cleared, standing in the middle of the arena were the twins' 2 gears.
Okay?
That's not the weird part. The weird part is that there was no trace of the brothers. Both the cockpits were completely empty.
My shudders.
There weren't even ashes or anything. Wait, let's go back a second to this explosion. How did the gears even survive that?
That's part of the mystery. They say that the brothers' spirits are trying to finish the battle to see who is the better pilot, and any pilot who dares get between them will suffer the consequences.
Anyone else curious and want to go there? Worry, Coxer had to decide.
You guys really believe this stuff?
It's real! Ever since then, anyone who's used their gear on the anniversary of the brothers' battle has ended up with serious injuries.
Boom, 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 boom. Booked.
Yeah, there was this kid whose gear malfunctioned and started moving on its own.
And the girl whose gear got stuck after it depowered, so she was trapped inside. They had to remove the whole front of her cockpit to get her out.
Those are just the reported ones. A lot of times what happens in the arena stays in the arena.
Fire looks at me.
What do you think?
I can't handle the curse. I got my problems, but the curse ain't one. But there's Captain Sorry. I'm sorry, but I want to find out about it. I don't believe in ghosts or curses, kinda.
And how do you explain all the bad things that have happened on that day?
No. Coincidence?
The point is, we cannot be anywhere near our gears tomorrow.
Sure,
In fact, we should get out of Ace Academy altogether and go somewhere fun.
Oh, come on. But its massiveness shapes to intrigue.
Ooh, I like fun.
Where were you thinking? A sly grin spreads across Shu's face as he whips out a handful of tickets.
The hot springs, of course.
You just bought me. How long have you been carrying those?
You don't want to know.
I raise an eyebrow.
Let's just say I've got these ready for next year, too.
That sounds like a whole lot of fun service.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Valerie squeals and starts playing with her.
I can't wait to go. The water is going to feel so good.
I could use a break from studying.
You should come, Yuna.
Yuna smiles.
Okay, you've convinced me.
That was easy.
Wow, that was easier than I thought.
What about you, Kaori?
Kaori frowns.
We don't have time for this. Don't you all have exams to study for?
We've got the whole week to study. Besides, even Mayu's going.
Maya looks away as Kaori's gaze lands on her.
Are you going too?
Yeah, I'll study better once I've had a short break.
Come on, Kaori, live a little. If Mayu can go, then you can go. I mean, does anyone here study more than she does?
Maya frowns.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that you're really smart.
Maya blushes deeply but looks pleased.
So, you coming, Kaori?
Kaori sighs.
Fine, but I'm coming back first thing the next morning, with or without you guys.
Yes, the gang's all going.
Since my day tomorrow is pretty much shot, I need to get as much studying done now as I can. I'll see you guys later.
She's a bit too uptight about all that stuff. Kaori hurries out. Actually should get some studying done too.
Me too.
Same here.
It's time for me to hit the books too.
Everyone pauses to stare at her.
What?
You study?
Of course. How else do you think I get straight A's?
Shows eyes within.
You have straight A's?
Valerie laughs.
Don't sound so surprised.
Oh, if everyone else is going to study, then what am I supposed to do?
Study? Shows eyes.
I guess.
We can study together.
Show perks up.
Suddenly studying sounds like a great idea.
Mayu smiles shyly. Show takes her hand and the two of them wave before walking away. Alright, well, I'm out. See you guys later. Girls. Everyone says their goodbyes and heads their separate ways. I find a quiet spot in the library and spend a few hours studying. I seriously have a bad feeling I messed up something. As the words start to blur on the page, I decide to take a break. I wonder if anyone else is ready for a break too. Yes, you know, finally some possibilities. I wonder if Yuna's still trying to out different clubs. The last couple of times I went with her, it was pretty fun. I thought that club activities were freaking cancelled for this week. Let's see what she's up to. I dialed her number. She seems out of breath when she answers.
Hello?
Hey Yuna, check out the new club today? Struggles.
Nope, I've decided on what I want to do.
Already, what do you choose?
Tennis.
I grin. Is that what you're doing now?
Actually, I decided to participate in the Tennis Open League today.
Does that mean I'm going to try out for the school league next year?
Maybe. I'm not sure yet. It's still a huge time commitment, but I can always drop in on club matches. You're coming, right?
She tries to keep her tone light, but a kind of worry sneaks into her voice. I know that my being there to support her would mean a lot. Plus, there's no way I'm going to turn down another opportunity to see her in that cute tennis outfit. Of course, I'll be that loud voice in the stands cheering her on. She goes.
I'll be disappointed if I don't hear you.
But it's kinda middle of the night, so, you know, I'll be sure to yell extra loud. Meet you at the courts.
Okay, see you soon.
Great. It's almost 30 minutes past 4 AM now, and I'm supposed to yell. Great. We can grab the phone and I make my way to the rec center. The event has a strong turnout, and while the spectator space is not as large as our other venues, more than half of the seats are filled. I scan the crowd of students lining the tennis courts in search of Yuna. She's off on her own, leaning to the runner's stretch. Hey Yuna! Her face lights up when she sees me.
You're here! Thanks for coming.
Of course I'm here. I was going to miss out on another chance to watch you wipe the floor with your opponents. She does.
It won't be so easy this time. I recognize some of the students from the Ace Tennis League. There's a good chance I'll have to play against them.
I take another look at the students holding tennis rackets. Most of them keep to themselves. They wear solemn faces and quietly stretch. A small group of students are gathered in a circle. Those must be the league members. I don't think I know who any of them are. Yuna pauses and points out the ones she recognizes.
That girl with short hair is also a second year, and a pretty strong player on the team. She's actually from my hometown. We trained together in high school.
The girl is one of the only students with a smile on her face. She holds her wrist and lets her racket hang loosely by her side.
The guy to her left is a first year. He just made it onto the team, so he's still in training.
As Yuna gives me the stats on her opponents, her demeanor changes, her posture relaxes and her eyes dance out around the court. She fit right in with the rest of us in the pre-combat room if she were a pilot.
And that small guy beside them is actually their star player.
Okay, alright. I don't want to spoil anything, but... Can I try predicting his name? It will be something like... Well, I don't know, what... Anyone watch Priest of Tennis? It might be him, you know? Really? I glance skeptically at him. He looks like a high schooler who's still waiting to go through puberty.
Yeah, he's a third year and captain of the tennis team. In fact, she...
Okay, never mind what I said. Yuna points again to the first girl.
Will probably take his place as captain next year.
Oh, okay.
He's also left-handed.
Are you shitting me? Okay. So my prediction might be correct, actually. Because that's how it was. The Prince of Tennis. And that means...
I should have worked harder on my backhand.
So it sounds like those few are the only real challenge here.
That's only as far as I know. There may be some hidden diamonds nobody knows about.
It's definitely a reference to Prince of Tennis. You'll do great anyway. I doubt there will be any surprises. Just keep your head in the game. I don't want to use that phrase. You'll do great, I believe. Well, even if they are, you don't have to worry about them. I've seen firsthand what you can do, and I know you'll win this thing. She blushes.
Thanks.
And I'll be the cheering guy. Spectators are being ushered to their seats and the organizer announced the first matchup. I better go so I can claim a good seat. Unless. Before I go, I wrap my arms around her and pull her into a hug, then I kiss her cheek. Good luck, I'll be ready for you. Her cheeks are flushed, but she grins.
Thanks!
As I leave, she fiddles with the edge of her racket as she looks out in the crowd. I guess she's nervous after all. The first few rounds are between students I know. I half-heartedly watch the matches as they all kind of bleed together. Finally, Yuna's first match is up. I sit up in my seat and wave as she walks in the court. She smiles in acknowledgement. Her opponent is random student I don't recognize. I sit back in my seat. This will probably be a quick match. As I predicted, Yuna's demolished the poor guy. It was fucking fast. Soon the second round of matches begins and Yuna is pit against the first-year team league player. He goes at Yuna, but she seems undisturbed. In the end, Yuna demolished him too. He stomps off the stage as I cheer along with the rest of the crowd for Yuna. When she's matched up with the guy from the tennis team, the two of them note respect for each other. Yuna grips her racket lightly, and the look of consternation replaces the smile on her opponent's face. They are more evenly matched, I assume because they're used to each other's size and know each other's strength and weakness. Although Yuna claims to be out of practice, she still comes out victorious with a 2-point lead. Finally, the two remaining contenders are Yuna and the third-year captain of the East Tennis League. Even from my seat, Yuna seems to tower over him, but he's unfazed. Yeah, sounds like that guy. They raid the rackets as Yuna gives the first serve just when I played against her. Her racket connects with the ball in a resounding crack. It speeds across the net in a blur, but her opponent seems to be waiting for the ball and is their turns for her. They continue to volley a ball back and forth. I lean forward with my seat, holding my breath. He strikes towards Yuna's left and her backhand misses. The audience lets out a collective gasp. Their match is the most engaging as the two of them dart across the court. They are tied and this last point wins the match. Ultimately, Yuna misses another backhand strike and her opponent is named the victor. I race back down to the court. Yuna and the captain are speaking, and as I approach, I catch the tail end of the conversation.
Did you try out for the league this year?
I knew it! This is him! This is this guy, Prince of Tennis! That's right. Yuna shakes her head.
No, I was focused on my studies and was worried the league might be too much of a time commitment.
No wonder I haven't seen you play before. I'll admit I was really impressed by your skills. You should try out for the league next year. I'm positive you'll make it onto the team.
Yuna smiles properly.
Thank you for the offer. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
I hope you do.
I glances my way, then Patty excuses himself. As he walks away, I sneak up behind Yuna and attack her with a hug from behind.
Ah!
She whirls to face me and smiles. You were so someone there.
Thanks, but I didn't win.
No, but you and the freaking captain of the tennis league were neck and neck for the majority of the match.
I know.
I thought she would find out just how impressive it was and crack a smile, but she frowns instead.
If only I'd practiced my backhand. I know I could have beaten him in his smug face.
She's so competitive. Well, you know, we don't know what's competitive, but I had no idea she was this competitive. I used to be like that, but then I stopped. Trying to conquer now. I've never seen this side view before. Let her vent. Okay, try. I don't like choices like that. I mean, they might have some influence, but they also might not, and that's the problem. Okay. What if I go with this? I think it might lead to the wrong outcome, but okay. I know you had it in you.
Had what?
Salty Yuna.
I'm not salty.
I knew this was because it was not salty. What the fuck? Try. Okay, you've been out of the game for a while, but you still managed to clobber the rest of the team. If tennis is what you've decided to take up as your extracurricular, then I'm positive you'll have a chance to play against him again. Yuna breaks up.
You're right. Let's see how he likes a taste of my backhand.
I wouldn't word it like that.
Well, it looks like everyone is leaving.
Yeah, we should probably leave too.
I'm going to go to the lockers and shower. Thanks for coming out again.
Hey, this was fun. She smiles.
I'll see you later.
I say goodnight and we head our separate ways. My My phone breaks in my pocket when I got to answer. I see Shaw is calling me. Hey.
Broseph, I'm so glad you picked up. I need your help.
Are you okay?
No, I'm in dire need of assistance.
What's going on?
Do you have any experience buying a gift? For a lady friend?
We all know your lady friend is Mayu. There is no answer for just a second, then Shaw speaks.
It still feels kinda surreal.
I get it.
So, does that mean you'll help?
I can't leave my bro hanging. Shaw sighs and leave.
You are the best Broseph a bro could have. Come meet me at the mall.
I'll be right there. And please stop calling me Broseph. I hang up the phone and head to my bike, then I drive direct to the mall. After I park, I see Shaw waiting for me at the main entrance. He greets me with his usual goofy grin, but his hair is disheveled and there is war in his eyes.
Thanks for meeting me. I don't even know where to start.
Such a very soft amount, chocolate books. She likes books, so why not? May loves reading, right?
Yeah. How did you know?
We've talked books in the past.
She likes to tell me about what she's currently reading. It's so cute to see how excited she gets over them.
You should get her a new book, maybe something that just come out, that way you know she hasn't read it.
I think she'd like that.
Should not.
Good thinking, Broseph. Let's go.
He leads the way to the store. What is the gift for Nui?
It's our 1-month anniversary.
One more anniversary. That's a thing? Well, I'm real glad by. You're celebrating every month? There is some something. Okay, good. Gee, that will get expensive fast.
Huh?
Well, if you have to celebrate each month of being together by buying each other a gift, that adds up really quickly. Adds up.
We're not celebrating each month. That'd be crazy. Just the milestones, like 3 months and 6 months.
Right. Milestones. Anyway, congrats on your 1 month.
Thanks. I'm actually kind of surprised by how it happened.
How did it happen?
It came out of the blue. Mayu and I were hanging out as usual the Monday after our match with Onobugeisha, and I could tell something was on her mind.
Oh, I thought it happened on the beach.
When I asked her what was wrong, she blurted out a question about feelings. It was so unlike her that I was too shocked to speak. Mayu didn't even hesitate, and she started talking about how she's liked me since we were kids, and she wanted to know if I felt the same way or if I was into someone else.
Show that.
I guess she saw me walking home with Hitomi and thought we were dating. Silly, right?
Yeah, not really. Shola looks sheepish.
I started laughing as soon as she said that, and I know I embarrassed her, but I couldn't help it. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Even though it was pretty obvious for the onlookers.
As if I could ever like anyone else.
I blink. Really?
Well, yeah. Why do you sound so surprised?
It was obvious how Mayu felt about you, but you never seemed to notice. Show's cheeks flash.
I noticed. Of course I noticed.
And why?
She's so smart and pretty and awesome. She's way out of my league.
Well, I'd say so. So was head over heels for you.
It's still hard
She
for me
was.
to believe that. That's why this gift is so important.
No wonder he seems so agitated. I will love whatever you get her. The fact that you're buying her present at all will make her happy. Shoes my word.
You think?
No. Yeah, of course.
Still, it has to be perfect.
I not. On that note, we better get back to searching.
Right.
Yeah. I help Show pick out the perfect gift for his lady friend. He ended up going with my advice and buying my the newest fantasy bestseller. As we exit the store, Show has a spring in his step, but he seems both nervous and hopeful. I hope she ends up liking her present. We reorganize in the parking lot. Since I didn't have class today, I've got even more free time than usual. What do I feel like doing? God damn it, people. Let's go, Valerie. Why not? I bet Valerie would want to hang out. I said to give her a call.
Hey there.
I was just thinking about you.
Really?
Yep, I was just thinking how fun it would be to go dancing. But I need a partner.
I
Hey,
can
Lynx.
dance. I was born to dance. Not much of a dancer. Okay, it's a game. I can do this, right? I have this ability in the game, I guess. Definitely, I've got some sick moves on the dance floor. She laughs.
I'll have to see it to believe it.
Trust me, you'll be impressed. It's going to be on campus.
You're funny. I'll text you the address. See you soon.
She hangs up, and a few seconds later my phone buzzes with a text. I get changed to something more comfortable, which I can still move it, then drive to the address. As I get close, I see a line of people waiting out front as a bouncer checks everyone's ID. This is not what I expected. But he stands right out front and waves me over.
Finally, you're here. I almost thought you weren't coming.
Are we at the club?
Obviously. Where do you think people go dancing?
I thought you were talking about the dance class. Why laughs?
Nope.
You sure? I glance at the bouncer up ahead as he turns away a couple of underage girls. How do you expect to get in?
With my ID, of course.
She pulls out her ID, which labels her as 20. Where do you get it? She smirks.
I have my ways.
You should be careful. He's better than my old fake. Let me take a closer look. Okay, whatever. Maybe this is a good idea. He might know it's a fake.
He won't know. Trust me, I've done this before.
I kinda hope he will know. That isn't very reassuring. I hope everybody knows what she's doing. Are we going to get in line? She laughs.
Who stands in line?
Eh? She strides right up to the bouncer, blushes him an irresistible smile, then she slips her ID into his hand. He grins appreciatively at her and waves green, but stops me as I try to follow.
He's with me.
While touches the bouncer's arm and gives me a sultry look.
It would make me really happy if you let him in too.
He sighs and checks my ID, then waves me in. Var winks as we slip past the bouncer into the club. I squint in the dim bar as my heart pulses in time with the buzz. The place has a decent crowd for today's time of night. I migrate towards the bar and order a drink and something age-appropriate for Valerie. She accepts the drink with an amused grin in her eyes.
Come on, let's dance.
She grabs my hands and pulls me to the dance floor. Well, there goes the drinks. Valerie swings her hips in time to the beat and bounces in rhythm to the music. She smiles at me. Do what seems fun. Bust out the hip-hop skills. No, just rock back and forth. Chicken. No. Okay, whatever. First, who cares if I'm good or not? I'm just going to do what feels right. I swing my body in whichever way the music takes me. Sometimes my limbs don't respond quite the way I thought they would, and my movements seem a little jerky and uncoordinated. Sounds like me. But it goes.
Are these your sick moves?
That depends. Are you impressed yet? She giggles again.
It's very original.
After dancing there for a while, I feel thirsty. I'm going to get a drink. You want anything? But she shakes her head. Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll be here.
I return to the bar and order the water, then chuck it in one large gulp. Dancing is hard work. I feel like I'm getting a workout. As I go find Valerie, some random guy corners her.
What's a pretty thing like you doing in a place like this?
Well, my fists are ready. Valerie forces a smile and steps away from him.
Sorry, but I have a boyfriend.
What?
I'm just talking to you. That's not a crime, is it? How about I buy you a drink?
What a vulture. I step away for a minute. I stand behind the guy, about to say something when Valerie glances at me and smirks. Then she refocuses on the guy.
Just one drink?
That's right. Just one drink.
Okay. Surprise me.
As the guy heads to the bar, Valerie darts towards me and leads me away.
Come on, before he comes back.
Clever. I laugh as Valerie leads me to the far end of the club. We sit on a couple of free stools and rest.
What a creep, right?
Yeah. Not that I'm the one to actually say that. I guess I'm not really into guys, so how would I know if that's a creepy behavior? I wouldn't do that. Yeah, he's a creep. Nice search telling him you have a boyfriend. Too bad it didn't work. Valerie gives me a strange look.
What do you mean, strategy?
Well, you don't have one, do you?
Of course I do.
She's joking, right? Valerie makes all kinds of jokes. But her face holds no hint of teasing smile. Wait, seriously, how come I'm only finding out about this now?
You never asked before.
If you have a boyfriend, then why did you invite me to clubbing instead of him? Valerie's teasing smirk appears.
To make him jealous.
I've frown. Valerie.
I'm just kidding. No need to look so serious. I did invite him, but he's out of town.
How convenient. She pouts.
Aw, that sounds like you don't believe me. I'm hurt.
She pulls out her phone and shows me a text message string.
See for yourself.
The first text is from Valerie. Oh, since you want me here, I'm going out with Arthur tonight. I miss you. He replied, I miss you too. Be safe and have fun, but not too much fun. Don't worry, the fun won't start when you get back. I've got a special thread for... Valerie snatches the phone out of my hands.
The rest is a private conversation.
I can get the gist of it anyway. Okay, I'm convinced you're telling the truth. She grins and stands.
Break's over, mister. Let's dance some more.
God damn it. We dance until our feet grow tired and we can dance more. As we walk out of the club, Valerie leans into me to ease her aching feet. Valerie pauses and slips her heels off. She pulls out a pair of comfortable shoes from her bag. She seems overly prepared for this. How often does she go out dancing? Well... you could say that's a good thing, but on the other hand, it kinda gets one possibility from the guy away. And that, what I mean is basically carrying the girl back, right? Because her feet hurts. Anywho, when we arrive at my bike, Valerie and I both climb on. After I drove Valerie off a date, I head home. Although tonight wasn't at all what I expected, I still ended up having a good time. I guess. My stomach grows loudly as I park my bike in the garage. Nikki, please be home for once. I wonder what we're going to have for dinner. As I enter the kitchen, I see a dainty strawberry cake sitting on the kitchen table. Cake for dinner? I peer closely as the layered cake and use my finger to taste the whipped cream. It melts on my tongue in a cloud of sweetness. Fresh whipped cream. That's the only kind of whipped cream I'll eat. Mom spoiled us. She never bought whipped cream because she'd always make it herself. I wouldn't touch the cake though. Wait a minute. Mom's birthday? Nikki. Did Nikki bake this cake for Mom's birthday? I searched the house but see no sign of her. There's no text from her on my phone either. Clearly she came home after school, which means there's only one place she can be. I grab my keys and hop back on my bike to find Nikki. We live next to a park back home and Nikki would often escape to there when she was upset. Just expected, I find her swinging forlornly in the park. Her head is bent as she gazes down at something in her hands. I take a seat beside her. She glances at me but doesn't speak. Instead, she cups the open locket in her hands, the one that usually hangs around her neck. Inside is a picture of Mom and Dad. You okay?
I don't know.
Mom would have loved the cake you made her. Nikki snaps the locket shut and holds it to her chest.
I had to do something, you know? Today is Mom's birthday and I couldn't not celebrate it.
I know.
So I thought I'd make her a cake like we used to, but then...
Her voice trembles and she takes a minute to compose herself.
Then that cake, it was like it was taunting me. A reminder that Mom will never get a chance to eat it. It's not fair!
Nikki knuckles turn white as she clutches her locket. Her hands begin to shake.
I barely got any time with her before she was taken away, and I just want her back.
Nikki,
I know I'm being crazy, but I just keep thinking it's my fault.
tears trickle down her cheeks and leave wet stains on her shirt. Instinctively I pull her in for a hug and she leans against me. This wasn't your fault, Nikki.
It is!
You had no control over this. She puts away and falls silent. When she finally speaks, her voice thick.
I missed the bus that day.
What?
The reason I left the cafe is because I missed the bus and needed a ride home. I keep thinking, what if I had just gotten on that bus as soon as class ended? I wasn't even doing anything important. I was just hanging out and lost track of time. I remember being so annoyed when they didn't show up. I was so angry I had to walk home, and all I could think about was how much...
Her voice falters.
How much I hated them.
Huh? You didn't mean that. You were angry.
What kind of daughter thinks like that? When I remember, I just feel so disgusted with myself.
Be that as it may, what happened was your fault, Nikki. You didn't tell the driver to hit them. You can't keep blaming yourself.
Then why do I feel like I'm being punished?
Because this sucks. Because it's so easy to think about all the years that have been stolen from you and to lament that loss. But you can't keep thinking like that. Look on the positive side. I didn't fare much better. Be happy for the time you did spend together. Okay, with this one I guess. Focus on all the good times you had with them. The last big moment that we want is for you to be sad because of them. They want you to be happy.
I know. I just miss them so much.
I know. I miss them too. But on the bright side, at least you've still got me. Maybe on the dark side? Nikki's side.
I thought you were trying to make me feel better, not worse.
Yeah, that's what I say. Why I said the dark side. Hey, she let out a weak laugh. Her tears have stopped and some color is returning to her face. Remember Mom's cake from last year? It was completely inedible.
You mean the second cake? The one you baked for Mom because you forgot her birthday?
Oh yeah, whoops. Nikki laughs.
Mom tried so hard to eat it, but eventually she just gave up.
Not my finest moment, but at least it wasn't as bad as the one that baked her the year before.
You mean when he almost burned our entire house down?
Nikki laughs so hard she snorts, which only makes her laugh harder. Her laughter is infectious and I can't help but join in. Okay, I don't hear it. I think I got a lot more of that in me than you do.
Yeah, but it's not all bad. You got a lot of his good qualities too. Like how you're always there for me when I need you.
Oh boy. It's a hard job, but somebody has to do it. Nikki bobs me playfully with her swing.
Rude!
No, you know what's rude? Leaving a perfectly delicious cake untouched in the kitchen.
That's true. It was made for eating.
So, let's go and eat it. Grinning from ear to ear, Nikki nods and stands up. Together we head to my bike and they drive us back home. As soon as I park, the two of us hop off my bike and eagerly rush to the kitchen, then freeze. There is only 1/3 of the cake remaining. And the trail of crumbs starts from the kitchen table and ends at Uncle Kaito's face. I can only stare in stunned silence at the scene.
Uncle Kaito?
He pauses. A fork full of moist yellow cake is halfway to his mouth.
Did you eat all of the cake?
Uncle Kaito looks from his fork to me and back at the fork.
I want my lawyer.
Nick and I burst out laughing as Uncle Kaito shoves the fork in his mouth. Nick and I split the rest of the cake while Kaito looks on longingly. Nick smiles for the rest of the night as Uncle Kaito asks us about our day. I duck into bed early as I know I'll have a busy day of frolicking in the hot springs tomorrow. Soon I'm dreaming about Yuna steaming up the hot water. I understand that, but we'll be dreaming about that as well. For now, let's end it here. Hope you enjoyed it, and tomorrow we shall continue. Hot Springs episode awaits. So bye bye.